Okay, so this is a kind of introduction video to getting more comfortable with double stroke rolls. I'm going to do a video for the VIP section of my website, which is joecrabtree.com/VIP, where I'm going to talk about using double strokes in solos, which is something that Keith Carlock does quite a lot. I didn't used to do at all, and I'm just getting into it at the moment, and I've got some nice little exercises for working that kind of stuff into your playing. So what I want to look at in this lesson is just some basic ideas to try and get your double strokes sounding and feeling better. So I tend to find that with things like this, when you get them up to speed, you focus on, you're not focusing on playing every single note. There's a stroke and a bounce and a stroke and a bounce, and it may be that you're only really focusing on the first of the right hand double. So you're kind of thinking now, 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 which would be with the click. If you're playing 16th notes to a quarter note click, then the first of the right hand strokes is the one that comes on that beat. And what I want to talk about in this video is getting used to positioning that second note in the bounce, and also positioning the left hand double. So my approach to that recently has been to vary where that second note goes. So if you think about placing the first right hand stroke and the first left hand stroke exactly on the beats, then the bounce or the second note of the double could be very close to that first note or far away from that first note. So let me first of all play the notes very close together. So I'm basically squeezing these doubles together. I'm going to play the hi-hat on each first stroke. And then the next thing would be to do them far away. So that's the second stroke is going to be closer to the next left-hand stroke. So this is more like playing a shuffle. Da 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 da. But both of them have right, left on the hi-hat, okay? You should do this to a click, really. So the next thing would be to go from the first one to the second one and gradually try and move the position of that second note of the double. So that would sound like this. So that's obviously a very slow double stroke roll, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the thing to do is to gradually move the tempo up until you can do a similar thing at higher speeds. So let me just notch it up a little bit. So much faster than that, and I'm going to have to start playing the hi-hat at half the rate. So you can see when you're playing between them, there were some kind of dodgy ones in there, by the way, but basically between the squeezed together ones and the spaced out ones, there are ones that sound very even. And basically by experimenting with that, you can kind of zone in on the ones that feel comfortable rather than not paying any attention at all to that second stroke. So that would be the first thing to try. And you can try this left hand lead as well, and with the 2 inverted double strokes. Now with the inverted ones, actually I haven't really thought about that, but yeah, let's leave that out for now. So the next thing you could do is focus on the velocity or the volume of each stroke. So we can accent the first of the double with each hand, or we could accent the second of the double with each hand, or we could try and make them both sound the same, or we could play accenting sort of every third one or that kind of thing. So I'll start off by accenting the first of the double. And then you can try and accent the second note of the double. Now it will be easier to play the first note quiet if you want the second one to be loud. It's difficult to speed that up and really keep the difference in dynamic levels. And Dave Weckl used to work on this to even out his doubles at a faster speed. So if you work on accenting the second stroke, then when you're playing faster doubles, you can kind of pull that second stroke out and get a very even sounding double stroke roll. And then you could work through just accenting one of the 4 strokes. So right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, or right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, or right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, or right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So get comfortable with all of those variations, and then you could combine those with the squeezing and spreading out of the 2 notes. So you could accent the first note of each hand and play squeezed strokes, or you could accent the second note of each hand and play squeezed strokes, or, you know, there's all those different combinations. And basically playing around with those will mean that you're spending some quality time with your double strokes, and you get used to how the stick is moving and what you need to do to change the spacing of the notes or change the volume of the notes. So that should be a good starting point to get comfortable with doubles. And in the next lesson, we're going to talk about utilizing doubles within solos.